Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Friday, March the 10th. The year's 2023. Let's talk trading. It's time for the weekly wrap-up, and it is NFP Day. As always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. Taking a look at the weekly chart, we can see that the price is 48 pips above the weekly open, 14 off the high, and 266 off the low. And we still have some gaps that haven't filled. These Aussie pairs and the one New Zealand Swiss franc, they have not filled the gap. Taking a look at the daily, you can see here we've got a huge daily candle. It is pushing up into the opening range of the year, and in fact, it's just 14 pips below the yearly open. If we zoom out to the monthly, you can see we got out of that lower wick zone. We crossed above and turned the candle green. Once again, 17 pips below the yearly open right now. The month is green. It looks like we're moving up. 270 off the yearly low, 375 off the yearly high. We look at this on the inside bar action. A few days ago, we broke that monthly inside bar and the weekly inside bar. So any of you inside bar traders, if you tried it, you were rewarded. Today, we broke into the inside bar, the daily inside bar that happened 12 days ago. So look for breakouts here at 2135 to the north, and let's call it 2033.9 to the south. And we do have some inside bar action, a lot on the monthly. So you just have to wait, have these numbers written down on the chart, whether or not you use my indicator. But if you're a horizontal line trader, there's going to be some price action around these lines. Look at this here, the price action around this inside bar. Tested 1, 2, 3, and on the fourth time it broke it. Whoops. Range, since NFP Day, you can see more pairs over 100 than not. The pound is at 175 pips range for the day, so that is way past its ATR, or average true range for those not familiar. You can see we crossed above the weekly open this hour at 2019. We broke out of the previous hour's high. So once again, a couple horizontal line trades that presented themselves. Red rats, get ready to feast. Just be careful. We are at R3 on the pivots. Bambino flex indicator said to go long. Near the pivot trading plan said to go long, and we have not hit the daily pivot today. So we got into that central pivot range here. There's the top center, the bottom center right there, central pivot range at 1910, but it looks like it reversed off of that level. And I told Walmart earlier today, I said if it breaks the 60, it's going to the double low. So let's just see what happens. I could be right, I could be wrong. The thing is, if you're taking those trades, it doesn't have to get to the double O to make profit if you're long at 60. That ship has sailed because we're just about at 80 right now, closing out. We're almost at the top of the hour. And there we just went over the 80. You can see we've got a missed pivot here from 17 days ago, missed pivot today. And yesterday it took out, Thursday it took out Wednesday's missed pivot. So once again, these missed pivots, looking for those trades can be profitable. We're over the 80 again. Yearly open, we are just 7 pips away from it at 89. Now, I would expect some action here. And looking at the weekly range, you see 281, 75 percentile. And you can see 3 weeks ago we hit 255. So I mentioned we had these 2 low percentile weeks, even though we're only looking at 12. But it's time for, I thought it was time for range to break out. And it looks like it did. And we're almost at the top of the hour. Let me switch over to the so I guess I don't have that chart here. Well, we can use this one. The higher high, higher low chart. I wanted to put up the sweet spots. Okay, we now have just touched the high, putting in a new 3 ball. And I was going to put M5 there, so M5, it's hard to see here. I don't know if I can get it to show, maybe on this chart. It's moving. M5 opened at 79, so the sweet spots line would have been at 80. Green at the line, take that long. It'd be worth 8, 9, 10 pips at the moment. We hit 90. Looks like it really wants to get to the double low. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, whoops. Back to the smart ranges. High minus previous high. We haven't broken out yet. We're in that upper wick zone of the previous week. Previous low minus low. You see 120 pip break to the downside. High minus close right now. We're at 0 because we're making new highs at 93. Close minus low 292. High minus open on the weekly right now 76. And open minus low was 217. So once again, horizontal line traders could have paid off. The range right now 185 on the daily at the 91 percentile. High minus low for those trading off the current daily low. I can't call them green rats because there wasn't a green rats, never got the signal. So 188 though off that low. We're in the 90s. Can we make it to the double O? Once again, just looking at the simple price action chart here. Trading the psychological 75 line there. Green at the line. Broke the previous H1 high. So we hit 95. Will it hit double O? We just have to wait and see. It's funny, I was talking with Walmart and I was saying how they lie. If the numbers are good, they're lying. He goes, no, they're not lying. It's just they've changed how they calculate the numbers. So they're giving us figures that can't be compared to, say, 20, 30, 40 years ago because they changed the calculations and the inflation, all of that. So to me, they're lying. But I understand what he says. So here we go. Do we hit that 2100? We're only 4 or 5 pips away. Let's see. You can see here all the monthlies, price between the wick zones. At 98. $99. Does it break that 21? Now, usually when price hits the double O or the 50, it wants to go to the 75 or the 25. I know that might just sound like I'm just saying stuff to say stuff, but All you have to do is look at the chart. You can see here how we had some congestion or ranging around the 25, and what did it do? It headed towards the double O. And here at the 20, or at the double O, what did it do? It went to the 25. And you can just look back. You can see here at the 50, it headed towards that 25. See here? And so that's just what price does. And you just read the charts, and if you read them properly and trade accordingly, you can extract pips from the market, which that's the game. And you know, it's weird, they've changed the screen recorder, and it's hard for me to see how much time I have left. I'm gonna have to tell them I don't like this. Double O, 2100. So I'll have to tell Walmart that I said if it hit the 60, it was going to double O. That was the caveat. I knew they wanted to take it to 21, and there we go. It's going 2105. It's just taken off. So, fellow traders, since I can't tell how much time I have left, I'm gonna say I hope you had a profitable week. I'm gonna wish you a fun and safe weekend. And as always, remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.